You know, I've received more than I ever could give back to this city and this valley. It's an honor for me having served in the House of Delegates for the last 6 years. But I have a compassion for people. I need people as much as you all need me, and I probably need you more. You know, the things that I do probably may not be sexy to some people. It's not going to be that stuff that's going to be on the evening news or the front page of a newspaper, but it's things that people need. I mean, you get into this game, as I heard my good friend Chip and Dick Cram will often allude to, this is not a game where, you know, you can't be a daisy, man or woman. It's a contact sport. But I choose not to go low. You know, I think a challenge was made to keep it a clean campaign. I don't know but one way to campaign, and that's honorably, because I respect you all too much. Every time I walk out of my door, I know as an African-American man that I represent African-American people. And I would never, ever do anything to cause them shame or this valley shame. So when I tell you that, you know, a clean campaign does not mean that I won't fight you tooth and nails all day long and all night long. And I have a record, and it's open for anybody to challenge and speak to, but my opponent has one too, and that's not off the books. And I say, when it's time to lay it down, you all have a simple choice. Who do you feel comfortable with going back to the House of Delegates to lead this challenging times where we have a recession, where we need to grow economy? My good friend, Minority Leader Ward Armstrong, is in a district that's probably got the highest unemployment throughout the state. We need solutions to questions and not simply raise answers and use gimmicks. Our economy isn't doing well, so this is the time that the city of Roanoke County, the city of Salem, all the way down to Franklin County, all the way up to Blackford, we ought to be talking about regional cooperation so that we can bring good paying jobs with good benefits. We all know, and everybody in this room soon will know, that your challenge is going to be, if you live long enough, your challenge is going to be health insurance. Say this is America, and we shouldn't ever have to make a choice over whether or not to feed ourselves or whether to keep ourselves healthy. And I am a Democrat. I've been a Democrat in this town since 1992. I didn't join last week. And I didn't join because it's a gimmick to try to further myself personally. I'm here for this party. I've done everything that imaginable for somebody as a party leader. I started from the ground up. Nobody anointed me. Or I didn't wake up one day and say I'm going to all of a sudden be the delegate. Didn't want to be the delegate. I was asked to be the delegate. And so since you asked me and you voted for me 6 times, I want you to do it again. Future is here. I think my lot is here. And so this is where I consider my home. Words, and I don't like to brag about what I do because that's the hardest part of a campaign for me, is to talk about my accomplishments. I was raised to just get it done, shut up, and look for the next opportunity. I won't try to fool you. This valley continues to need leadership. Activism is fine. I'm a result person. I don't need the press. Glad y'all here today, though. Be able to get along with people. I mean, certainly it would be nice to be in the majority. Who thinks that they can go down and just, as James Brown said, talking loud and saying nothing and get something done and not reach out on the other side are really fooling themselves, because it does not happen. There's one thing nobody can ever take it from me, and it's that I'm in the books, the annals of the General Assembly, and I'll be there till the day I die. In this race, I'm going to give as good as I get. I ain't going to be a daisy on this stuff. And if we're going to talk about the issues, we'll talk about the issues. But I won't play any gimmicks and I won't play any games. So whoever comes, they better come and they better figure out a way to sleep on 2 hours worth of sleep. Because while you're sleeping, trust me, I got a team, we call them Team Ware, and they're in here now, that we work 24 hours a day. I will not lose because I've been outworked. God bless you all.